Alrighty, hello everyone, this is Saad over from Scale My Meal Prep. In this video, we're going to be looking behind the scenes of a live ad account for a meal prep business owner and diagnosing where the next step is or where the bottleneck is to get them to the next level. So this meal prep business owner is adding about this month so far. Let's look at the most important metrics, right? So how much have they spent? They've spent $1,100 almost at a 2.86 average ROAS, return on ad spend. It shows you for every dollar that you spend, how many dollars do you get back. So if they've turned $1,100 in about $3,200 in sales, pretty much immediately. This does not account for the customer's second, third, or fourth order. This is just accounting for the first order, right? Most of the money is obviously made when this $3,000 turns into $12,000 when the customers come back for the fourth time, for example. But in today's video, we're just looking at the first transaction. We can see that we've got 4 campaigns currently running, turned on, and we can see which one's clearly doing the best. The only metric that we want to look at first is ROAS. So 3.83, this shows me this one's doing the best. But this one spent the least, so it could be luck. The real one that's doing the best is this one, 618 spend, $2,000 made. That made almost 70% more or less of the total revenue generated. Okay, that means this is our winning marketing angle. We want to do more ads like this, and we want to beef them up. Finally, the other metric that we want to look at is something called the click-through rate. This is the third metric you look at. The most important would be return on ad spend. The only thing that matters at the end of the day is how much you're putting in ads and how much you're getting out immediately. The number 2 thing that matters is your cost per purchase. How much are you spending to get a new customer? And you can calculate how much is that customer worth to you over 6 months. If a customer is worth $1,000 over 6 months, it might be worth it to even spend $100 to get that customer. But if a customer is only worth $100 to you over 6 months, it's not worth spending more than $20 maybe to acquire that same customer. And then finally, the other most important metric you're looking at is click-through rate. What percentage of people that see the ad actually click on the ad? This shows you the potency of your ad, and most importantly, your offer within the ad, the offer to click. What incentive do people have to actually click on that link? The higher your click-through rate, the higher the incentive. Like if they're getting something for absolutely free, or they're getting a free PDF that they really care about, whatever it may be, and if that's something that they truly want, more people will click on it. On this business, because I have insight from other ad accounts, their ROAS is good. Anything above 2 ROAS, if you're doubling your money on the first transaction, is considered good. What's not considered good is their click-through rate. So the click-through rate is suffering a little bit at an average of 0.36. We really want the click-through rate to be like 0.8, 1%, higher than 1%. Anything above 1% is good when it comes to meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram. So what this shows me is that we've got a few marketing angles that are working. What we need to do is we need to duplicate the best marketing angles, which is probably this one and this one, and we want to create more incentive for them to click. How could we create more incentive for them to click? We can give them a better offer, like instead of 1 free meal, 2 free meals, we can give them $20 off, or we can create curiosity, like, hey, there's a special thing on this week's menu that you have to check out. People will click just to see what the special menu item is. And once they click, the ordering page's job is to actually convince them to buy now, not the ad's job. The ad's sole purpose is to get them off of Facebook and Instagram and onto your ordering system, right? An ad alone cannot convert somebody, right? You need something in addition to the ad. And in today's video, we're just speaking about the ad. Another way to increase click-through rate is maybe doing a different sort of ad altogether. Maybe a story ad, like we just launched a personal branding ad here, and it's doing a 0.70% click-through rate. We just launched this, but it's already outperforming, but it hasn't had any purchases yet. But it shows us that the story angle, at the very least, is getting us higher click-through rates, and that's a good sign. Another story angle that we could do, because this is a healthy meal prep, is perhaps look at one of their customers, like a before and after. Here's Jasmine. She was this weight. She wanted to get ready for the summer. She wanted this goal. She couldn't get to that goal on her own. She had been trying for a year. So the pain points where people can relate to it. And then finally she found us. She's been on this meal prep for 60 days. This is the result she's achieved. You too can achieve this result reasonably if you do XYZ and purchase her meals. Learn more about Jasmine's story and exactly the meals that she ate to achieve this outcome by clicking here. People love stories. People love seeing how other people succeeded, so they can emulate it, and people would want to click on it just to learn more about it and not even necessarily buy. But once they click, if your sales page is, you did a good job on it, they'll be convinced enough then to actually give you a shot, right? So the bottleneck in this business is not necessarily ROAS or the cost per purchase, it's click-through rate. If we can get the click-through rate from 0.3 to 0.9, we can triple the ROAS. This could be a 5, 6, 7 ROAS meal prep business if we get the potency of the call to action higher. So the incentive people on Meta have to click on your ad for this meal prep business needs to be a little bit higher. Okay? Hopefully that made sense. The only three metrics you're looking at, once again, is click-through rate, ROAS, the most important one, and cost per purchase. If your click-through rate's low, you want to create more incentive to click. If your ROAS is low, but you are getting purchases, you might want to increase your average order value. So every customer that's coming in, how can we upsell them? How can we have them do add-ons? Maybe we can do a minimum. Instead of doing 3 meals minimum, which we don't recommend, we say 5 meals minimum, but maybe we can even do 6 meals minimum. Let's try that. That will increase our average order value and therefore increase our ROAS. And then finally, if your cost per purchase is too high or you're not getting any purchases at all, that's a sign that your marketing angle is apparently completely off if you're getting no sales, or your ordering system / menu is not good. So that either people just simply don't want to eat those meals, or you're not convincing them enough. Maybe they want those meals, but they don't see why they need to buy from you. So it's a sales page issue more times than not. If you're running ads, even if you have a bad ad, like if you have a mediocre ad, you should get at least 1 or 2 sales. If you're not getting 1 or 2 sales, that means it's an ordering mechanism problem. Like people either just don't want the menu items because you're not niched down. Maybe you're just, I'm just another generic healthy one. Your messaging is off. You want to be very specific on who you serve, what the end outcome is. I have another video on the YouTube channel that you guys can check out on that. And so that's really where the direction you want to go. Okay. Now let's even show you some of the ads that we're doing. So redesign top ads, and let's look at the best ads for us with the lowest cost per purchase. So we've got some at $6 a purchase, $12 a purchase. Very simple meal, very simple ads. Stock your fridge with calorie counted meals of San Diego. And we've got 1 free meal, and we've got a menu item, right? The second one's very similar as well. I think it's just a different meal, right? Under 500 calories. So we're being very specific with what the meal prep is. This is a low calorie meal prep with delicious meals. So that's what we're really incentivizing them with, okay? Video ads is doing really well as well. So let's give you a sneak peek of that with one of the good ones. This one's operating at a $7.88 per purchase, which is fantastic because we're getting like $80 orders for $10. Like that's pretty profitable. And this one's just a video explaining, and it has a little bit of that personal branding element because we've got the chef owner speaking a little bit and explaining the value propositions. So you want a combination of everything. You want images, you want videos, you want everything, and you want to split test them. So hopefully that provided a little bit of value to you guys. If you like videos like this and you own a meal prep business, please subscribe and like. We're going to have more videos like this. And if you really liked it and you want to speak to us on how to grow your meal prep business to $10, $50, or $100,000 a month, we'll leave a link in the description where you can check out how we do this, and then you can book a call if you absolutely love our strategy. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.